Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to understand what are frozen sets. Right? Now this is a function which is available in Python. Let us understand its meaning and its significance. So frozen set is just an immutable version of a Python set object. This actually works similarly as your set. Each and every method that is applicable on set is also applicable on your frozen set, but this is an immutable version. Now, what do we understand by immutability? If you have known what is tuples in Python, then you will be able to understand the concept of immutability. Tuples are immutable and so as frozen sets. So frozen set's value cannot be changed once it is declared. While elements of a set can be modified at any time, elements of a frozen set remain same after creation. Now let us see how we work with frozen sets. So here on your screen I have taken a simple tuple which is having certain characters in it. That is my favorite example every single time I use my name. And I have just taken a variable and I've used that frozen set function, or you can say its constructor, and I have passed that particular value inside it. And we have just printed the value, right? And in order to get a empty frozen set, we can use that also. And we will be checking its immutability. So rather than discussing this, theoretically on slides, let us move to our Python screen. So let me just take a set over here. Let the name is set1, and in that particular set what I will be doing is I will be taking certain characters. And the last one, which is I, right? And now I am using a new variable, say new frozen, a short form of it, and using frozen the spelling is wrong, I guess it should be frozen. Now it's working fine. And in this I will be just passing the value of set1, right? And now I will be just printing the value of new fro, right? So now this should be converted into a frozen set. Yes, you can see that now it is converted into a frozen set. And remember, because set is also unordered, therefore frozen sets are also unordered, right? Now this is something very simple. Now, talking about the immutability. Immutability says that the values cannot be actually changed, right? So now let me just try this. So to my frozen set, I am using this method, which is add method, and I want to add a character, that is s over here. And let me just print the value of new frozen set. And if I run the code, you can see that it is getting an error. And this is an attribute error which says that frozen set object has no attribute like add. That means if you have actually, it can be understood by its name also. We have made this thing frozen, right? We cannot change it. So it has now been freezed, right? So that is from where this name came out, that is it's frozen set. So we cannot add anything out of it. Now let us see, can we actually delete anything from our set? So let me just use a function, let's say discard, and right, and here in order to use discard, let me take a value which is actually present in my set, right? And now let me, if I run it, so you can say that it do not have any attribute as discard. So what it says that frozen sets do not have all these alteration methods in it, right? Alteration means adding something, deleting something, right, or modifying something. Now this is not present in frozen sets. So frozen set is something which is immutable. Now something interesting, let me show you. Let me just declare a dictionary over here, which is my dict, and let me just inside it take values as 1, right? And the key is 1, actually the value is numeric 1. 2, the value is numeric 2. and 3, and the value is numeric 3, let it be fine, right? So it has 3 key value pairs. Now what I'm going to do is I will be making a frozen set. Let the name be fro, and I will be calling this frozen set on my dictionary, right? And now if I will be printing the value of frozen set, now this will be very interesting that what you are going to get. Now if I run this code, you can simply visualize that yes, you got a frozen set, but this time you got all the key values of your dictionary. So now this is something that I wanted to tell, that the keys of a dictionary are immutable. That means once you declare a dictionary and once you make keys in your dictionary, that is 1, 2, and 3 in this particular example, these are immutable. So when you have passed dictionary to a frozen set, it has just filtered out those immutable keys out of your dictionary and has printed this as a set, right? So now that is possible with frozen sets. Now, let me just copy and paste this code over here, and in place of 1 let me have word 4, and let the value over here be 4, let the value over here be 5 and 5, and now let me just delete extra answers and let it be 2 this time and 2 this time, and let it be 2 and 2, right? So now I have changed all the variables also, right? So let me just make fro dot union with, actually what I want this to get union with fro 2. So now I have made 2 frozen set, and I am just verifying that whether it is possible to apply the union function and all other functions on your frozen sets also, right? So let me just simply call it with a name m, and now let me just print m over here, right? So let me run this code and you can see that yes, we have got the first frozen set, which is the value of keys. Then we got the second frozen set, which is again the values of second dictionary. And then you can see that the union operation has been performed successfully on my frozen sets, right? So in order to understand that what all functions actually we have with our frozen sets is, let me print it with inside the dir method, right? So m is also a set, so let me pass m because m is a frozen set this time. And if I print it, then you can see that copy, difference, intersection, disjoint, is subset, superset, all these methods are available. So you can clearly see that these methods are not actually deleting or adding new value to it, right? These are the mathematical functions which are only available with your frozen sets, right? So if in case you are actually working on any data structure, whether it is list, whether it is tuple, then you can make use of this dir function, and this is going to return the list of the methods that are actually available with that particular object, right? So I hope you understood the concept of frozen set, and that's all with this video, and thanks for watching. And if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.